Yeah, come jump in, cause you know we got the fun, let's jump in. We do. Come jump in, cause you know we get it done, or we dumpin'. Come jump in, I was under the sun, now I toast him. I was. Hey, come jump in, I don't come at once, we go all in.
I jumped in, cause I been that dude. Taking straight shots and I sip the brews. I was born to win, so I cannot lose. I'ma pitch you an offer that you can't refuse. When it comes to the weed, nigga, this what I do. Make it multiply by 3 or 2. Everybody knows that I'm...
Man, I needed it, nigga. I went damn near 2 weeks. This motherfucker.
How often you get a haircut?
Shit.
2 weeks sound about right.
Nah, a haircut? Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Well, that is about right, but me, I go at least a month.
For real?
For real, yeah.
You wait a whole month?
Yeah, cause
4 weeks?
Well, because barbers charge a lot. And I didn't even know these niggas was gonna go up like that. Shout out to my barber. I appreciate him. He keep me fresh.
Talking about during quarantine?
Shit, them niggas went up. Like, I'm like, okay.
And they stayed up, shit.
Yeah, they definitely didn't drop.
Stuck,
like,
nigga.
I'm like, damn, yeah, I can't. That's just a little bit too expensive every 2 weeks for me.
About 40.
Yeah, about 40. That's what a tip. Shit, I don't even want to do that. He want 30 off top, but I remember the nigga was at shit like 20. 20 was good. And this nigga hit me with that 30, like, oh. And then the nigga look at you when you give him just 30, like,
oh, he expected tip?
Like, I'm like, damn, nigga, like, this is $30 I just gave you.
So y'all got the same barber.
So just think, like, we ain't got the same barber, but he has used my barber before, but nigga.
See, that's one thing when it's like, all right, this is your price. Mm-hmm. But I almost feel like you should build your tip into your price, man. Cause I feel like it's build your tip into the price.
I definitely agree. Cause I feel like the shit is in there with the 30. Like, like I'm thinking, nigga, what's up?
You gotta add your
good look. Like, I get the like
in there.
Sour puss look like, damn, nigga. All right, you wanna come, nigga? Like,
niggas trying to barter in the barbershop.
Like, damn, like
service for a service.
Right, like, damn, nigga, shit.
I ain't introduced the show. Welcome back to the J Matt Show. I don't know what show this is. Y'all know what show? Anybody? This might be like 91. Is it 90? It doesn't matter. We'll get back to it.
We'll get back to it.
I'm your host J Matt. The homie Smoke. Q the intern. Big homie Q is in here too, man. He got the illest laugh in the game. Fuck Kawhi Leonard, nigga. This nigga shit over here, bro, is killing Kawhi laugh. Yeah. Just wait. We gonna get the laugh out.
It's going. At
some point in time, we gonna get the laugh out, man. So, how everybody feeling, man? Everybody good?
I'm good, shit.
Everybody straight? Had good weekends?
Good weekend. Can't complain.
I can't complain. You know. Listen, we got to start at Father's Day.
I'm with
Let's start there, and then we're gonna backtrack because we missed a week.
We
start at Father's Day.
We did.
Let me just speak on. I appreciate you and your wife for doing the goddamn thing with them damn tomahawks. I ain't never had. See, I was about to say some pause-worthy shit. But how do you talk about some big steaks without? We're just gonna pause the whole conversation.
Steak though, nigga. It's all good.
Those some big ass steaks.
They are. Niggas know when you hear tomahawk, it's off top. It got to be a big steak.
What type of steak is it though? Is it just tomahawk steak, nigga? Like what part of the cow is that?
I don't know what part it is.
Do anybody know?
Please drop it
in the comments. What part of the fucking cow is the tomahawk?
Hey, I don't know, but that bitch is the truth though. No, that bitch is the truth though. That's all I know.
So
first,
steaks was smacking. The
and then shout out to your wife too, because think about it, our wives grill.
They did.
It's a ribeye.
Okay. That's
and that's one of the good. That's a good cut, that ribeye.
All right, so we're gonna get back to that.
Ribeye with the bone.
I'm going to have to try it in a restaurant. I know you tried it.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm gonna have to see how they do it up in a restaurant too. But yeah, the wives grilled.
The wives grilled.
And they did a good job.
They did.
They did a good job.
Yeah, we ain't had to do no grilling. They didn't want me to see it as bad as I wanted to go out there. Like, man, let me make sure y'all.
I had a feeling. I'm like, Smoke about to stay out there in the garage the whole time.
Let me make sure y'all doing this right, man, because this is, you know what I'm saying. This is a tomahawk.
You gave them the game plan and then came on this side?
For real, this ain't just a regular steak. You know what I mean?
Don't that cost more? Do it cost more money?
Hell yeah, it costs more. You ain't see that shit that the little video I posted, man. Them motherfuckers.
That's bull.
Yeah.
It definitely costs more, man.
Shit, when the first one I had in that restaurant was $75. I thought that was cheap. I felt like it would have been like $1.25, but I'll take it. But yeah, they definitely larger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they cook 1 to 10. What you give them? You grade them 1 to 10. How they do on the grill? Just the grill alone.
I'm gonna give them a 9. I ain't gonna lie, they did good.
Good job.
They did good. I'm gonna get that shit was smacking. I was hungry as fuck. That shit was beautiful for real.
That shit was good.
That shit was good. So yeah.
All right, so we had a good Father's Day as far as the meal goes. Y'all kids do anything? Your kids do anything? Do your kids buy? Remember back in the day, we used to buy them corny ass presents for our dads.
Well, yeah, hell
We used to buy our dads like ties and shit.
Yeah, I definitely remember that type of shit. But I can say that my kids, shit, nigga.
What their kids get you?
They go a car, nigga.
I know that's how it be.
Sure, mom picked that for y'all this side here. It's all good.
Just a card.
And
I prefer the handmade card.
Nah, that right. That's what I'm with you on that.
Handmade card.
And my daughter loves drawing too, so
my
she
kids
loves
always
to
do
that
the
type of
handmade
shit.
cards. I like the handmade cards. You know what I'm saying? That personal touch. Because I really don't do store-bought cards. I feel like it's a waste of money. Like, I read it and then I put it down. You read it and then you put it down.
They got good humorous ones that's funny too, though. I like to get ones that's funny though.
And those usually the ones that pop up. It'd be the funny ones and shit.
Yeah.
She made me a pop-up card.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It was a
Okay.
baby
Yeah.
Construction paper.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
That's
I like
what's
shit
up.
I
like
was
that.
like, she couldn't believe how much I appreciated it. Like,
That's what's up.
Because we remember that it would take us back to our childhood. Like, it's nostalgia. Like, we used to do shit
Right.
like that. Back when you actually cared. These kids don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck at all. They don't.
They were like, man,
They
can I get
don't.
some V-Bucks? Like,
Damn.
God damn, it's Father's Day. Supposed to give me some damn V-Bucks or something shit. They don't give you shit that you could like
They
take to the store and then like get something you actually
Nigga, you
want.
was talking about that shit. You know, Mama's Day shit.
Give me
Every
some
kiss
cash.
begins with K. Father's Day, nigga. Home Depot, nigga, get these tools, nigga. We got this grill for you.
Right.
Why you think I want a grill? Hey, wait a minute. I like
We always
diamonds.
grill on Father's Day.
Nah. See, we about to change the narrative on that one shit. I shouldn't be grilling on Father's Day.
No.
I like what happened this one. That was dope. We can
All
continue that.
This is what I want to get into. I want to get into this Juneteenth shit. Now, Juneteenth, I hope everybody understands what Juneteenth is. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, Google it, because I'm not in a state of mind to be running down no history. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to run down no history. Juneteenth, though. You know what makes me upset about Juneteenth?
Speak on me.
What makes me upset about Juneteenth is the fact that this Asian anti-hate bill like popped up out of nowhere. And I remember us speaking about this shit like a couple episodes back. I'm like, man, since when like the niggas start hating Asian people like this? Like, when I didn't know this was a thing. Like, we love everything they do pretty much. I'm like, when did this shit start? So then I started thinking like, oh, this was all after the coronavirus. And Trump was saying the Chinese virus shit. So after that, all of a sudden, it's hate the Asian time all over the country, right? All right, so I get that. Then we got Biden. Biden is in office with Kamala Harris. They run on a whole type of like campaign, which is like pro this, pro that. We ain't gonna do no political rundown, but y'all saw what happened.
I get what you're saying though.
But what I just can't understand and what just fucking like kills me is just how these niggas could just give you a day off, a holiday, instead of giving motherfuckers shit that actually is tangible.
Some real change.
Real shit. We had our own anti-hate bill on the table. Don't nobody want to touch that.
It's been there for like long time.
Sheesh.
Long time.
It's like, how much more is they gonna put the fact that it's okay to hate niggas in everybody's face? Like, if you don't understand that that's what the message is, like, I don't really get it. And I don't understand how people expect us to like have some type of change in our society if you is constantly cool with just getting a holiday. They like, nigga, can we grill? If we could grill, I'm all with the
Can
shit.
we grill, have a paid day off? Can we capitalize off of it? That's clearly what that is, just to shut you niggas up. We gonna give y'all a holiday.
How you feel about that though? Do you? I mean, like seriously though, do you feel like Juneteenth is? I don't wanna shit on it because I know a lot of people.
It ain't really no need to
celebrate the
shit on it. I mean, you can say it's dope, but nigga, like, that's really like, that's not enough. That's not really what we was even asking for. I feel like that was just given just to kind of just just quiet you. Like,
That's what it is.
that's really all it is.
But that's what they keep.
They're not
That's what
giving
they
you-
always do though. Like,
Right, exactly. That's exactly what they do. So
what you think? How we gonna get something different? Like, what you think it's gonna take to get something different other than the damn holiday? Is that like the $1 million question?
it is the $1 million question, but
'Cause I feel like niggas know what it's gonna take,
If
but
it's-
it just ain't nobody trying to move like that.
no, they're not trying to move like that. And I don't worry, because
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's really something crazy, something drastic has to happen, I feel, for that type of change. Because it's already known, they don't want to do nothing for no black people. They're not trying to,
So
nah.
So we
Something
actually,
drastic has to happen.
in a way, y'all hip to the political pundit chick Candace Owens.
Yeah.
She's known as being like a right winger and always speaking up on behalf of the white man, right?
Yep.
However, in this particular case, I think we probably agree with Candace Owens when she came out and said Juneteenth is a sack of shit. I'm going to celebrate July 4th because I'm an American. This is what she said.
Yeah, I seen
Now,
that shit.
now look, she said, and I can't quote her, I don't have it up here, but
Yeah.
she pretty much said, forget about Juneteenth. I don't know why y'all keep accepting these little, what you call it, like doggy treats
Yeah.
that they give you to satisfy you from these Democrats and all this shit. She, of course, made it a political thing, but she ain't too
But
far off.
Yeah, that's her platform, though. She's supposed to. You looking for that with her.
So,
There be some truth in
I
what she
feel
says
like
sometimes, though.
we kind
Some.
of agree.
There be some in there.
With this specific issue, though.
I'll take it. But I mean, 4th of July is still a lie, though, at the end of the day. Like, but, you know,
I'm just
but
saying-
to what she said as far as about the. It's all good. Still about what she said about the Juneteenth, I can feel that. But because they really did just give us up. Like, I feel like it's just like, here. Just chill out. Here, just take this, and we just gonna run with
the
that.
4th of July. I don't really celebrate any holiday for the sake of the holiday.
I don't either.
I just do what the norm is. Like, I mean, it's a day off, so I'm gonna do what I would do normally on the day off. You know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily celebrating the day, but the interesting thing about Candace Owens, so she is what you would call, and this is a new word that I like,
What is it?
provocateur. Candace Owens would fit the description as someone that would be considered a provocateur.
Elaborate on that a little bit.
What's the definition of provocateur?
According to Wikipedia, an agent provocateur is a person who commits or who acts to entice another person to commit an illegal or rash act or falsely implicate them in partaking in an illegal act, so as to ruin the reputation or entice legal action against the target or a group they belong to or are perceived to belong to.
God damn.
That's deep. So let me read it. She just laid that
That's a
shit
lot.
out.
That was a lot though.
An agent provocateur is a person who commits or who acts to entice another person to commit an illegal or rash act.
Right.
A rash act is something like Candace Owens be doing
As-
when she be saying wild shit
I'm
that
about to say
isn't
something
necessarily
happened
a like a popular opinion,
Right.
but it's to get a reaction out of motherfuckers.
Definitely.
So she could she could be speaking a little bit of truth, but because she is known to represent this side, even if she is speaking truth that you could actually agree with, you're gonna automatically disagree with her because she on the other side. She's a motherfucking provocateur.
That was a good one.
That's some good shit, ain't it?
That was a good one. I like that shit.
Now, fuck Candace Owens.
Yeah, fuck her though.
Let's stick with provocateur. Y'all know we was just talking about rap music. I feel like these white folks, and I lay us, whoever white, if I fucks with y'all. Fuck with the white folks who fuck with the J Mac show. But I feel like the white folks that's in charge of damn near everything, they go out and get the best fucking agent provocateurs there are to keep us accepting shit like holidays. You know what I'm saying? It's they do that shit. I feel like not only do they do that shit in politics, they do that shit with our music. These fucking rappers that you hear on the radio, that rapping music that you would never normally hear this shit on the radio. This is shit that you would normally hear when you buy the record. Strip club music, talking about killing, talking about fucking, literally like you're hearing graphic words on the radio. I feel like those rappers is agent provocateurs.
What? Asian?
Agent.
Not agent. No, I can see
they're
what
agent
you
provocateurs.
saying with that, though.
You know why? Because if you talking about killing and doing drills on music and you're promoting that type of music, right? And that lifestyle, right. You are literally, hold on, what was that shit in the definition? You are a person who is trying to entice another person to commit an illegal or rash act. And what do people listen to when they go out and do the drills?
And unfortunately, you can't get niggas.
See, I don't know about that.
Why not?
I think when you do that, it's just more the style of the music. That's what people want to hear. You're just trying to sound like everybody else.
You think so you think they're doing it to try to sound like everybody else?
More than try to be a provocateur. I don't think necessarily the people that rap about that stuff. All the people that rap about that stuff aren't provocateurs. I don't think.
I can agree with not all of them.
No.
Well, I don't even think a majority of them. Only because I think what a majority of them are rapping about that stuff is because I think they feel like that's what people want to hear.
Because it sells.
Exactly.
And that's what gets play, and it's what gets played.
Right, exactly. But they pick and choose what they want to play though.
Yes.
And if they playing bullshit that's talking about, like you say, you know what I'm saying, the shit that we know, like this shit ain't even that dope, but it's getting hella play. It's on the radio.
They try to sound like that.
Right, they'll force those fucking whack ass songs, as I'll call them. They'll force them on you on the radio if that's what you're listening to. You know what I'm saying? But,
and then that takes it back to the white people that I love that watch the J Mac show, but the ones that's in charge of this shit, these record labels,
they push that though.
Maybe they are the actual provocateurs because they are the ones who are signing these acts that's talking about killing. And niggas who actually just in the shit too. Like niggas ain't just a lot of these niggas, new niggas, they ain't just talking about the shit. These niggas is really about the shit. Why would you sign that type of artist if you wasn't trying to be a agent provocateur as a label?
To a certain extent, I can see that though. Don't get me wrong. To a certain extent, yeah. I can see it. It definitely sells. And as long as they're making a majority of the money, it works. Because it's really all about the money.
This young nigga right here is hot. And if he's going to be hot for the next 5, we need a piece of that.
Yeah. And then that even brings in the clothing, because now you're a product. And now they're going to dress you in fashion that your average won't get. And the fashion is made by somebody of somebody gay or somebody, you know what I'm saying? And then
I feel like we're onto something here, because I feel like we're getting more into the concept that these people are possibly agent provocateurs. Otherwise, why would you put a rapper in a dress?
Yeah, you definitely dress because he's a package. He's a product.
As an agent provocateur.
Because who influences our fashion? in our black culture, who influences our
Definitely
fashion?
the rap niggas,
entertainers,
the athletes, the rap.
And these niggas don't style themselves.
They know they got stylists. They have stylists, yeah.
The stylists, where do the stylists come from?
And do they
come
they
from
don't
your,
pick them?
It come from your
I mean,
budget.
cut you off, but yeah,
no,
you
it
know
come.
what I mean,
No,
but-
you building the picture with me. It come from the label, right?
Yeah.
The label puts you.
Yeah.
They build you up as a package.
Cause you're a product now, yeah.
Who wore a dress?
Nigga, who hasn't wore a dress, you mean?
Everybody.
Didn't they just show? I think one of the most recent was Usher looked crazy.
Yeah, that in the at the awards.
Yeah. I was like,
he was
I seen a couple people posting like,
was
man,
wild.
dude, everybody's been in dress. Diddy done been in dress, nigga.
Lil Wayne
been
done
in
wore
dress.
skirts.
All of them niggas.
Like, what are you talking about?
I can give Jay. I ain't saying Jay in there, but a majority of these niggas have been in a dress.
Hey man, they might play it off and be like it's a kilt.
Yeah, right. Call it what you want.
Hey man, this is from the motherland, man. This is where the ancestors.
Usher wasn't wearing that, nigga. Usher, I'm sorry.
They like for the ancestors used to when they used to dance.
Nah,
they used to jump. They had to get the air.
Usher. This nigga Jay stupid. Look at it. Man, this nigga stupid. Man. You is stupid.
You can't have nothing restricting you, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
wait
saying?
a minute, though. No, them niggas had us. Some of them niggas had dresses on. Fuck that.
Hey.
You know, they got to do what they. You know, they got bosses. So you know, they got.
I just feel like, man, I feel like that Agent Provocateurs. Can we grab some more beers?
Hell yeah.
Good looking. No, I feel like that Agent Provocateur shit was some interesting shit. I really did.
It flow with what we was just talking about. Though,
I feel like that was some good shit. And look, I wrote down another person that is a good example, and I might as well mention it.
Oh,
6ix9ine.
Oh shit. Oh.
Agent Provocateur.
Oh. All right.
He's just a clown.
No, wait a second.
Yeah,
Agent, stay on the line of thinking.
But yeah,
Agent
but yeah.
Provocateur. He was not who he said he was.
Wait, but who believed that though?
It don't matter, Q. How many kids around the world
I'm cool.
is looking up to this clown?
See, that's the thing though. We talking about kids and me. Maybe I'm too smart for this goof shit, but when I see a nigga pop out with rainbow everything, I can't believe you a hard nigga. I just can't. I can't.
But I feel you can't. But
the niggas
yeah.
around you possibly,
Yeah,
but the
see?
nigga here, no.
Hey man, well, don't get it fucked up. There's some niggas in the gay community that's hardcore and will fuck you up, nigga, with some rainbow hair. You best believe it. I done seen something.
I
done seen something.
I knew 6ix9ine wasn't.
I'm just saying, don't judge a book by its cover. But I get what you're saying. But you don't know until you know. So I didn't know 6ix9ine wasn't really with the shits until it came out. But when you got motherfuckers co-signing for you and ain't nobody disproving what's happening, you just got a hunch at that point. You just like, I ain't gonna lie, with 6ix9ine. Oh my bad. This is a laptop.
Yeah, actually move that for me if you don't mind.
No, but the one last thing, because I ain't mean to talk about this nigga for real, but
shit.
his first video, I was like, all right, this is a little weird. Why is this little Latino nigga on the block with all these niggas and don't nobody look like him? Like it was no other essays in the motherfucking crowd in that video. All the red flags flying, and I'm like, he ain't got no essays. He called to the video shoot. Now that was the one point where I was like, something's fishy here.
I don't know, man.
Bro, you ain't even had to say all that. It was just the hair for me.
I'm telling you,
That
don't
shit
get it
definitely
fucked up.
threw me up too, though. And
Don't get it fucked up,
I
Q.
only heard some little something from it. I'm like, this
It's
shit.
definitely some niggas with different hair, but
Don't get it fucked up, Q. Don't get folded by a nigga with some purple hair, man. If that happens, I'm going to clown you. Don't let a nigga with some pink hair fold you up, nigga.
Just make sure it ain't 6ix9ine. That's all I know. Tell them, make sure that nigga. Excuse me.
I remember we was talking about the pop-up box.
yeah.
I feel like I do remember that.
Did y'all ever go on YouTube and check out Street Beefs? Or any of the backyard fights?
The backyard fights.
Oh, like any of that shit, YouTube,
I used
any of
to
that?
watch Kimbo Slice beat the fuck
I might say like
talking
I
about
didn't
those?
watch that in that particular time, but I do remember like you was about to say that. Like I done seen a couple of those though, those backyard joints though.
They got some shit on page on IG that I follow. It's like 216
You showed
boxing
me
or
some of
something
those.
like that.
I feel like
These niggas will meet up at like at the park
and get it in.
yeah,
Right. You
and just had the gloves and
right.
shit. And the ref and niggas would get to sparring and shit. I was like, that shit is
What's
dope.
the name of it?
I don't got the name of it. I'll show it to you when we done though, for sure. But it's some shit on YouTube too. It's like some shit like called Street Beats, where it's like, it seemed like it's like regulated though. It don't seem like it's no, who knows, man. These niggas could be in the backwoods of Alabama somewhere. I don't know. But that shit is dope.
Sounding about right. Somewhere with some land, nigga. You ain't gotta worry about nobody breaking up shit though. You got a few motherfuckers around you.
It seemed like some real shit where these niggas training and got corners and cut mans and shit.
That's in the park.
My bad. I don't know where they do this shit at. But that shit made me think about I was watching a TikTok versus YouTube boxing. On that nigga, I thought that shit was crazy too. Cause I was gonna go home and watch the UFC match. My daughter was like, it's TikTok versus YouTube. They fighting, Dad. They fighting. I'm like, they fighting? What's going on? I'm like, I ain't know nothing about this. She go home. She finds this shit, bro. We sit down. Me, Jacob, and Jay Lee sit down and we watching this fight, bro. That shit was good as hell, nigga. That shit was like 5-6 fights. It must have lasted a few hours, but we caught like we caught like 4 fights. Charlamagne the guy was hosting. The Migos performed. Nigga, this was some big shit. Like they had some ESPN motherfuckers like commentating. It was at the same place the Mayweather fight was
at. I was just gonna say, because I watched
in the same place.
I bootlegged the Mayweather fight, and I seen all type of shit going on. I think I seen some of that. And Amigo, he was going. He walked someone out. Yeah,
these niggas walked the motherfucker down to the ring.
Yeah, I seen that. That shit was going.
That shit was.
I thought it was just all part of the Mayweather shit.
See, it was a big ass production, man.
Okay.
It's called Social Gloves.
That's how he made so much money.
Man, no, it wasn't a part of the Mayweather shit.
Well, not necessarily Mayweather alone. Well, Mayweather made a ton of money, but I'm just saying that event itself generated money for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, I feel like if we get more. I want to see more regular motherfuckers fight. I want to see celebrity boxing, man. I want to see more of this shit, man.
The celebrity boxing?
You cool? Bro, I want to see all these niggas get in the ring. I want to see these rappers start fighting. I want to see these actors start fighting. I want to see retired old niggas get in the ring and fight.
See, that's what
this shit is entertaining as fuck.
Like, I ain't got time to be fighting niggas. I'm making money. I'm actually rapping. I'm not here to fight niggas.
Don't nobody want to see you fight, Q.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about like.
Nobody wants to see you fight, Q.
I'm talking about if you're an entertainer. But it makes sense on the money side from a business perspective. But if I'm an entertainer, I'm not trying to fight niggas. That's not what I'm about.
Right. And fighting is entertainment. And if you get in a bag like that.
How much money Floyd made
like a couple $100 million?
Like a lot.
So let me tell you.
That's Floyd, ain't nobody getting.
Well, let me ask you.
But the thing is, that was just all entertainment. He wasn't going into it thinking.
Right. It's entertainment.
Even it looked like y'all seen the video. It looked like what's his name almost failed, but he held him up.
Paul Logan or
yeah, because he like I
he
can't knock this dude out.
He tried to clear the air about that too, though. He tried to, you know what I'm saying?
Because if he'd have knocked him out, that's not where the money at.
And entertaining the people who paid for the pay-per-view. Yeah. But let me ask you this. So you saying you get money, you rapping, you ain't gonna want to fight niggas. So the nigga throw out a $250,000 bag for you to step in the ring.
It's not enough.
on a bruh, this is
depending on how big you are, the bag might be bigger than that.
Yeah, I was about to say, if that's right now,
it might
I
be
gotta train for that shit. That makes sense. Shit, we're doing that. That's a read. But if you're talking about if I'm like at little baby level, you can't throw me no 250 bag.
Bruh, ain't nobody talking about little baby. So you ain't been watching these shits. It's not niggas who up. Ain't nobody gonna risk their reputation to step in a ring at the height of their fame and do some celebrity deathmatch shit That's not what this shit
My
is.
nigga
dude.
said celebrity deathmatch shit.
That's not what this is.
Exhibition.
It's exhibition shit, but these is niggas who's over the hump. They're over the hill. This is like the reality TV star type shit.
Devil
You don't
like
get
that.
the A-list
Look at it like
niggas.
reality.
You don't get
They
A-list
trying to
on
get a check.
VH1.
But
Like Chad Johnson got knocked the fuck out that same night.
Yeah.
He didn't get knocked out.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. I watched it. He did not get knocked out.
Well, he didn't get.
He
Okay,
failed,
he get TKO.
and he got back
what
up.
He said, right.
He
didn't
failed.
get TKO.
No, he hopped right back up.
He did get knocked down though. He
got knocked
That
out.
nigga definitely got up like
He hopped
shit.
right back up.
He got up like shit. Alright, nah, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's
niggas
real,
doing shit
nigga.
they
Like,
not
I
about.
survived.
Niggas is doing shit they not about.
You know what? All I'm trying to do is put me on the YouTube squad. I'm trying to get in the motherfucking ring, man. I'll train like a motherfucker, man. I'll get in that bitch. Recruit me, nigga. I will get in that bitch. Trust me. I'm trying to get on the YouTube squad.
That read though. That read.
What you mean?
That read.
I don't have it, nigga.
It's just.
I go in that bitch for. You can pay me
Pay me that $250, nigga. We good.
250.
$250. I'll take, nigga. Give me 25K. I'll do that shit. I'm talking about right now.
I'll give you that.
I'm talking about right now.
25K.
25K. I'll do
Taxes
it.
on that though.
Are there taxes on it?
I think you better pay taxes
for 3 rounds.
You better pay taxes.
Man,
It's only for 3 rounds.
Man, rush it. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was just for 3 rounds. I thought it was more like 6 or something at least. Like shit. 3? Hell the fuck yeah.
3 rounds. 3 rounds is a long time.
It is, but shit for that 25K, the fuck is not, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit. The
These
fuck?
niggas only fought like 6 rounds. The shit that I was watching.
Nah.
It's like 6
We
rounds.
getting that. We taking that back.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just if I'm at a prominent level in my career, and
But
you,
that ain't what happens though.
but you said you want to see celebrities, more celebrities do it. Do you
These
mean
are celebrities.
Do you mean prominent celebrities? Because that's what I meant, like little babies or.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to see little
It's gonna
baby.
be the people that more
Do you
so
see how
need-
skinny little baby is?
Well, he could train.
Yeah.
I don't want to see these little
I
skinny
don't really
niggas
care how
fight.
he train. It's not gonna really.
Little baby, little as fuck. I don't want to see this nigga do nothing.
It'll be like your
But
people
rap.
that still have a famous name, but they kind
Nigga, for
of
real, man.
over the hill.
The glove's about as big as his head,
Reality
man.
TV shit. What was the name of that show? Like one of
okay.
the back in the day that had
So that's what you meant.
all the people from the Flavor of Love on it. It was one of the first.
Flavor. That one.
It wasn't Flavor of Love?
It wasn't Flavor of Love.
what
It
is-
was
Ray J shit?
with a. It had.
What were they doing?
It had the dude from Lethal Weapon on it with the blonde hair.
Oh, he said Lethal Weapon.
What?
But I'm saying it was all these people was people that was somebody. You know what I'm saying? But they was all in a house because they know they old now, and now they like at some point they was somebody. I think even Lou Ferrigno was in there.
Damn, I don't know what show you talking about, Q.
It was one of the earlier reality shows, but everybody tuned into it because all
They
these
had all
people,
those old celebrities in there and shit.
all these people at some point in their career was super.
They was
famous.
popping.
And that's what I'm saying. This is what it's more about. It's still the name. When you see the name so and so versus so and so, you're gonna tune in, and they gonna do it because they ain't like you say at the height of their career. Like if you making moves and shit, you ain't got time for that shit.
And it's usually
But if
not
you-
the A-listers.
Yeah, it's not
like,
no A-listers. It's like yo.
It's the niggas you would watch on motherfucking Love and Hip Hop.
Exactly. Yeah. But
You wouldn't watch anybody from the cast of Love and Hip Hop fight?
I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch hip hop
See.
boxing than Love and Hip Hop. Like
Yeah, I love hip hop shit.
let these rap
Yeah,
niggas
put-
box.
that wild.
Like,
I like to see Jim Jones and Joe Budden fight.
Exactly.
That would be dope.
Well,
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you want to watch that?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's entertainment.
I guess,
Yeah. That's all we talking about.
And it'll generate a lot of money.
And that's what niggas
Like
doing
more
for
money
it.
than either one of them would get off of a show. By far.
Hey, well, let me switch the subject, man. We talking about fighting and shit. Let me ask y'all a random ass question. Y'all ever hit a girl? Y'all ever hit a bitch?
Yep.
And you quick with it. Are you proud? Don't be so proud.
Shit, yeah.
Well, tell us about
I
it.
did that shit, but go ahead.
Oh wow, we got 2. What about you, Q?
I mean, I didn't just like strike.
That's a yes.
First.
All right, so we gotta get. All right,
Hey, you gotta explain. No, if you gotta explain like that first versus going yes or no, nigga, that's probably a yes, my nigga.
Q, start with you because you just answered that immediately.
Well, that's because I've been smacking bitches for a long time. It's just, I had to chill that shit out. I had to chill that shit out. I'm really not lying.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, shit. Hey, go ahead,
He
man.
said, I've been smacking bitches since the 90s.
Right, nigga, hold on.
So
nigga.
tell us about this.
Well,
Why have you been smacking bitches so long?
let's just say it was a bad habit I had.
A habit?
Yeah.
All right, man, you gotta. What the fuck?
But the last girl that I smacked, she smacked me first, and I told her that I would smack her back, so I proceeded to smack her back. So then afterwards, she smacked me again, and I backslapped.
That was the last girl you smacked. What about the first one?
That nigga said, oh, man.
He said that was so long ago. Let me tell you, man.
I was like 12.
You get away with smacking girls when
Man,
you're 12.
I smacked my mama, man. He said the mac and cheese is cold, bitch.
Damn.
I mean,
This nigga's pimping.
Clearly.
it's not exactly something I'm proud of, because smacking bitches smacking women was something I didn't want to grow into.
Kill you. Hey, go. Kill.
That's why I had to put that down.
Shit.
That
I can't with some niggas. I can't with some. You being
I feel like this nigga been watching too much black exploitation movies, man.
Yo, what you stop?
Did you hear this nigga? He said this is something I didn't mean to grow into.
Man,
Who grows into smacking bitches,
man, you
bro?
don't listen.
All right, gather your thoughts. We gonna come back.
No, man.
You was the second nigga to say something.
No,
Please.
I was just definitely gonna listen.
Please,
Mine
no,
is not like that.
You have
yeah.
to tell us.
Mine is not like that. I didn't grow into smacking bitches. My thing is always, if you hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back. My thing was always, as a female, if you gonna hit a man, be expected to get hit back like what? Don't put your hands on one. I don't put my hands on females. But I just had this one girl particularly long time ago. Just challenge a nigga. Hey, you know, that bitch threw a book at me, almost hit me. She put her hands on me. You know, I was into like Mortal Kombat type shit. You know, I kicked her and shit.
You kicked her?
I kicked her. Yeah, I kicked her in the stomach.
This nigga thought he was a little Kang.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And shit, I kicked her. Once I kicked her though, she dropped. Shit, that was pretty much lights out. Like,
You kicked her in the stomach?
Yeah.
Oh! You kicked the girl in the
Man,
stomach.
she threw a thick ass book at me, Jay. I felt so. If she would have hit me with that book, she would have damn near took my head off. Like, that book was thick as fuck. I'm like, this bitch, the fuck is wrong with you? But that was a long time ago. I was a kid, you know what I mean?
Y'all niggas is savages. What about you,
Well,
Q?
listen. Hey, get the door. Get the door.
Oh yeah,
man.
when you come back, we gotta hear this shit.
Yeah, but get the door. I need you to get the door, man.
Hey, so while Q was going to get the door, cause we gonna come back to this motherfucker. You niggas is fucked up. Let me tell you. No, y'all niggas are fucked up.
Shit.
I ain't never hit a girl before. You know what? You know what though? You know what happened? I'll tell you the story. I was so fucking pissed off, nigga. We was on the school bus. It was in middle school.
Okay.
And little short Crystal lived around the corner from me.
Enough said.
Crystal with the yappity mouth, Crystal, was barking at me on the bus.
Little one.
So crazy, right? So we on the bus, man. I'm having a bad day. Nigga I don't know what the fuck a middle schooler could be having a bad day about, nigga. I'm disgruntled on the bus, though.
My nigga.
I'm disgruntled on the bus, though. I'm mad as fuck. So she fucking with me, man. I think I was playing pencil breaks, man, and I might have lost, nigga. Nigga fucked my pencils up. You know what I'm saying? Something was going on. So I get to school. I'm having a bad day. I'm like, man, I really, really wanted to punch her ass in the face. This is the one time I really wanted to punch a bitch in the face.
You wanted to.
I'm not, Chris, you're not a bitch. I just using that example. I wanted to punch her in the face. So I couldn't do that. I go to school, we in gym class. So we in gym class, and there was this tall white boy named Jared. I think his name was Jared. And Chuck, Charles Neron, you was there. You was there, and you was fucking instigating, and you was the whole reason why I did what I did. You nigga, you mother, why I oughta.
Damn.
So Chuck is the reason Chuck was the instigator, and Crystal was the fucking, like, catalyst to my whole fucking day going bad. So I go in the locker room, man, something happened, white boy was talking shit. He up against the fucking wall of this locker. Man, I'm in his face, we talking shit. He was so tall. This white boy was tall as fuck. And Chuck like, Jay, you ain't gonna let her talk to you like that?
What you say?
Chuck said, no, nigga, fuck that, Jay. Hit that nigga.
Did you follow up?
I looked at the white boy. I looked at Chuck. Looked at the white boy. Nigga, I cocked back and bam! I had to punch up. I think I might have left my feet. This nigga was so tall.
Yeah. What's that? Nigga, that's that Street Fighter shit.
Yeah. Alright, his ass, nigga. Right. Hit him in the face. His glasses fell.
He ain't fall?
No, he didn't fall.
I just had to ask shit.
I didn't have knockout power in the 6th grade.
Never know though. Shit.
So I hit him in the face, and then I feel bad. And I felt bad as hell because he didn't want to fight. Because after I hit him in the face, I stepped back so we could fight. He didn't want to fight.
You should have fucked him up even more.
No, he didn't even really do anything wrong.
That's what's up, though. I feel you.
He didn't even do nothing to me.
That's even more of a reason to fuck him up.
I just had a bad day. I lost the pencil breaks.
He talking about fucking niggas up.
And Chuck said, hit that nigga, Jay.
And you followed
And I was
up.
like, man, I couldn't hit her earlier today, so I'm gonna hit somebody.
Nah, I'd have fucked him up.
So now we have Q back. Come on, Q.
See, I would have.
I ain't nowhere near as egregious as this nigga.
He called you niggas egregious.
But
I like that
I
word
don't
too, though. I'm not gonna
really,
lie. I do like that word.
I just been more of like a defensive situations. Like I just ain't gonna take no shit.
Oh, nigga, ain't that a bitch? I wasn't taking no shit either.
I ain't gonna combat nobody.
This nigga gotta make his shit. Oh, your shit soft.
He said he ain't Luke Kane kick it though.
All right, well,
Yeah,
explain your soft ass domestic that you trying to talk about right now, nigga.
I mean, I don't have a situation where I just flat out like.
Well, we want you to speak on it. Elaborate on it.
Where I was striking
Q,
fighting.
get to the situation.
But I'm more so maybe a manhandle and like throw you. What the fuck? I don't know.
It's like. What type of niggas is fried? He ain't want to fall, I think. What you about to fall?
I thought this nigga started to dance and this
nigga is you about to fall. Hey,
what the fuck is going on, man?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I only pretty much
Holy
just
shit.
defended myself. I ain't really,
No, can you say what happened?
He don't want to say it.
All right, well, fuck it.
He don't want to say it. He don't want to say it. I defended myself.
I ain't that interested.
Hey, listen, real quick. I had one other one, and
y'all niggas are savages, man.
all this shit is in middle school.
Savages, man.
Hey, I done had a girl rush me though. I done had a girl rush me in school though, and literally try like steal on me, like for real, like try and steal on me. Knock that ass right now. Get the fuck off me, bitch.
Would you step to the side?
Hell yeah, bitch. What the fuck? Like, hey, nigga, before the Matrix. Bag, bitch.
Did you tripper? Did you stick your foot out of shit?
But what's crazy is we got into that fight though. We got into a fight. Everybody seen it and went to the office. And then as we sitting there waiting to go into the principal office, she like, that was funny, wasn't it? I'm like, bitch, no. I wanted to fuck you up. Like, don't ever do that shit again. Like, that shit is not cool.
Why girls be thinking it's funny?
That shit was not funny at all. I was mad as fuck. Like, bitch, I might get suspended because of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
not even supposed to be getting into it with
right,
bitches.
like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She thought that shit was funny. Like, yeah, that shit threw me off. That threw me off, but yeah, I throw that out there. But that was it though.
All right, I'm gonna get more to this nigga story, man. Look, we gonna take a quick little commercial break, man. Come back more from the J Matt Show. Yeah.
HOF. A lot of people, they get it wrong, so I'm just gonna let you know what HOF really stands for. It's height of fame. We want everybody that we come in contact with to reach their own personal success. It's not about what the world says, it's not about what your friends say, it's not about what the next person do in the gym. It's all about your goals. No matter the sports, weight loss, muscle gain, whatever the case is, that's what we try to reach, your own height of fame. You know, my whole thing was always trying to reach out to kids, to youth, to help them understand that their fame is what they're chasing, nobody else's. And then I started thinking about the adults. And I'm like, you know what? This ain't gotta just be for kids. Some adults need that same training, that same mentality to know that when it gets tough, don't stop. Keep pushing through it.
We gotta bring that back. Only niggas round me is niggas I know got my back. I used to just react and never would I read and I read.
Everything that I do is life lessons. You might think that we come in here to train, but at the same time, I'm trying to give these kids, I'm trying to give my adults, I'm trying to give my peers life lessons. Last week, I had a client, he broke his ankle in school, jumping over trash cans. I guess he took his training a little too far. But when he got to the hospital, first thing that he asked his grandma, is Coach Hodge coming to see him? It hit, that shows impact. That's the main thing I'm looking for, is that I'm being impactful. If I'm not impacting their life in a positive way, there's no point in me doing this. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame. All it's about is results and impacting somebody else in a positive way.
Because my blessings, yeah, you try to block it. Looking at the signs and then I notice only your niggas think have money. Just some stash money, all money ain't bad money.
We always trying to build to the next opportunity to be great.
Remember they had passed on me. I remember I ain't had money. Just some stash money, all money ain't bad money. Fuck it, I'm a crash dummy. Remember they had passed on me and they laughed on me. Remember they had passed on me.
Height of fame strong, baby.
Welcome to the J Matt Show, home of the flagship show, the J Matt Show podcast, and more importantly, a place dedicated to inspiring everyone to be relentless and fearless in the pursuit of your dreams.
You know what? If I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
What is that?
Here at the J Matt Show, it's not all about fun and games, but who am I kidding? Laughing is definitely my therapy.
Don't nobody eat soup for dinner. It's a hearty soup. It's got potatoes and vegetables in there. Bad slave food.
It's to lick his ass. Rub his nose.
Oh!
Pinch his nipples. Look at her.
Hey. I was gonna tell her to suck me off.
Tune in weekly, if not daily, for your J Matt Show fix. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, life is good and God is great.
Peace, y'all.
223, 100 round drum. You know my niggas be big poppin'. Pull up in Bentley, Balenci the slides, but you know the team never flip floppin'. Stick to the code, can't be by no hoes. This nigga mad cause his bitch watchin'. He bought a rollie and ran to the gram. It's funny cause his shit be TikTokin'. Break down a bill, buzz on a boat. We zip them up like Giuseppe. She told me she pray that the money don't change me. Bitch, I was rich when you met me. Bitches be mad when you get in your bag. She like me better when I used to sweat her. Got on my ass, turned up my swag, and then when I step into Givenchy, my sweater. You cuffin' thotties, you know better. She gave me talk cause the throat better. VVS diamonds covered in Fiji. She ride away cause the stones wetter. My niggas liver than Coachella. My bitch is colder than Tintillis. She wanna fuck on the breadwinner. Got this shit out the mud like a four-wheeler.
I am rich so you knew better. If you really didn't know, you would do better. Cause I got them hoes, you have to flex on them lanes like I'm Brock Lesnar. Hey, I don't flex for the grind, bitch, you knew better. V-Lone on my shirt, I'm a big stepper. 29 for the P, I could do better. And I done shook back, nigga, no effort. Yeah.
Rats can't fit in these skinny ass jeans. jeans, I'm still gon' stuff. Mouth full of gold with some VVS stones, I'm still gon' bust. Know these thigh hoes, then fuck the whole team, yo, I'm still gon' cuff. Niggas still cuff. Been fucking with the plugs since 2013, I still don't trust. I got these diamonds from Sid. I put that bag on your head. I put your bitch on the living room floor, but I still made her make up the bed. These niggas making a lot by the trap. Morley, he really went fed. These rap niggas say that they robbing the plug. How come ain't nobody dead? I put my dick in her head. She say I'm sick in the head. Call my lean man to come fill my prescription. Now the boy sipping on meds. I took a trip to Dubai with your lady. Made her devour my babies. Did the whole dance in the 488. She say I'm driving her crazy. I'm tryna count up blue
My dude J-Mac came through for us, man. He's doing a book signing for my pops. And we just trying to do everything for the neighborhood, man. We trying to make this number one shop in Cleveland, man. Pretty boy cut. Cleveland Heights.
All of my niggas be stunning for seasons. He only show up for summer.
Welcome back to the J-Man Show, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Homie Smoke, Q,
and we
Big
about
Q,
to smoke though.
And Stu. What's up? Bars.
Hey, money making.
Yeah, man. We in the building, man. Y'all in the second half of the show, and we finna get some more of the shits. These niggas are savages. they are confirmed. They are confirmed egregious woman beaters.
Hey, shout out to that word, man. I love that word egregious. I love the way that just rolls off the tongue.
I ain't never heard a nigga say I never meant to have this life. You know what I'm saying? This smacking bitches life. This life of smacking bitches just I didn't choose it. It chose me, nigga. Like
it really did.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't wake up. I wasn't born this way.
It's almost like I was a pimp named Slimback before I knew what a pimp named Slimback was.
See, I knew he was watching some shit. I knew he was watching some shit. I knew it, man. Ain't nobody on that shit with you, man.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
But Smoke, we ain't had a show last week because you was where were you at? You were on vacation with your family, and I would love to hear about how your trip went.
The trip was we went to Orlando, Florida. I feel like everybody named Mama been going to Florida this year.
Yeah, and Orlando too.
Orlando, Miami, just Florida, period. Like everybody has been going to Florida. It was dope. This was definitely the first time we ever did this.
Who was we?
The siblings, and you get on my nerves. Me and my siblings.
People want to know who you was traveling with.
My siblings, my brothers, my two brothers, and my two sisters. And hey, it was a good experience. All my nieces and nephews was there. All the cousins got to kick it. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely dope. Ate some good food. We went to Universal Studios.
That's dope.
We only one we ain't get on was that Harry Potter and the Simpsons one, but they said that Harry Potter was like the dope one.
Harry Potter is dope.
But them niggas, it was like a 180-minute wait for that one.
Sound about right.
I'm not waiting that much.
Because that ride is pretty long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of like worth.
I get that, but I wasn't with the shits though. We got on everything else.
How you like the Transformer?
The Transformer one was dope. That was like one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they had a Jimmy Fallon one.
Really?
Surprisingly, that one was like way dope. I would have thought that wasn't. I would have thought that one wasn't shit, like for real. But it was actually like way dope.
That's what's up.
For real. The Mummy one was the best one though.
All right.
But no, we had a good time. We learned a lot about each other.
Yeah. And I'm glad you segued to that because I was gonna ask you if you had any experiences like I did when I went to Arizona when we played that. Remember I talked about that game we played?
Yeah.
And how shit got a little deep. Did y'all learn each other in that type of way? Was it any of that going on?
Yeah, somewhat. Let's just say I just knew some heads was gonna bump.
And sometimes that's necessary.
I just knew some heads were gonna bump. And luckily they bumped at the last night there. So it's like
maybe it was strategic.
Yeah, listen, I was like, yo, when it happened, I'm like, hey, all I know is tomorrow I'm going home.
Yeah, right.
Like, that was the main thing I kept saying. Like, it doesn't even matter because I believe this was on a Wednesday. I'm like, Thursday. I'm like, that's the best thing in the world right now.
You stupid.
You know what I mean? But you know, we definitely, because the age gaps, we got nice gaps. You got 4, 8, 12, and 14. With me being the youngest. Yeah, with me being the youngest.
12, 8, what did you say?
No, 4, 8, 12, 14.
Hey, y'all love 4s.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was interesting. Like I said, we learned a lot. Like I said, we would definitely do it again under different circumstances.
What was so when you say different circumstances, are you saying not all being in the same house?
No, we can be in the same house. We just can't sleep under the same roof.
I like how you did that. Like a day room.
No, yeah, no.
The house is like the day room.
No, we can link up in any house. We can turn up. We can eat, chill. But once it gets,
you niggas gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm about to go back to my spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that works out better.
Yeah.
Until we get to a level where we're just that comfortable with each other. Like,
that's wild though, because like, man, we be talking about this shit a lot, man. But I swear, man, the family shit be the most interesting, intricate, delicate, sensitive of all relationships, bro. Like, cause you always got different personalities, and then people who is more sensitive than others, or more emotional than others, or more blah 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 than this, and then somebody more chill than this, and then like, why he always so chill and relaxed? This nigga don't never want to. It's like this nigga don't never show no motherfucking like. God damn, this is too much. I swear that family shit is interesting, bro.
Interesting is just one way to put it. Shit,
that is.
I almost smacked my
That's
cousin.
nice.
She was a woman. Kid you not. She challenged me in the pet store. She called me a bitch in front of my grandma. I almost smacked the shit out of her.
How you smacking girls with puppies around, man?
I don't care. She tested my gangster right there. I was like, hold on.
Well, I mean, yeah, you told me that story too, man.
You bring my grandma here.
You keep bringing this up. I'm gonna have to. You forcing me to ask you a tough question, man.
Well, he ain't like his. Who was she?
She was my cousin.
So your female cousin, y'all out in public, and she called you a bitch in front of everybody in public. That nigga was feeling some type of way about that.
Why did she call you a bitch?
Cause I ain't tell her that my grandma got out the hospital and she was mad and she was like, well, yada yada yada. That's why you a bitch. I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay, we're leaving the store. We're leaving right now. My grandma was already hyping her up. I'm like,
and somebody was in her ear like, Q ain't shit. Call him a bitch again.
Oh, your grandma
he old bitch ass nigga anyway.
Everybody agreed you and shit. Maybe they should. Maybe she was justified in calling you a bitch, man. Maybe she was justified.
No.
It's cool. I'll buy this right here. Just make sure
All right, now Q, you forcing me. I must ask you. Since you like to hit bitches, man.
Oh, damn, Ike.
Yeah.
Talking about
when last time you hit a nigga, man?
What we just talking about? That's it.
The last time I hit a dude.
Last time you smacked a nigga, man.
Oh.
That was almost when I hit a girl. But then again, I didn't hit a dude. I don't really fight dudes because this is what I tell people. That's just not a problem that dudes want. Like, either when I step into the room, I'm the coolest dude, or I'm just not the nigga to fuck with. So, niggas don't look for those type of problems. And honestly, that makes sense to me. Because I'm not the nigga to search for those problems. I'm just trying to cool out anyway.
So, I have a lot of questions for you, Q. And this is not the Q segment. but this nigga getting me with this. He smacked so many bitches in his lifetime. I'm just so curious.
Sometimes bitches need to get smacked though, man. Depending on, you smacking bitches though, man.
So don't you think you should probably practice some of that decorum you have with these gentlemen, with these women too, man. Why you couldn't give your cousin a little grace, especially if your grandma agreed with her? You forced this on yourself.
He did, see? Really did. Why couldn't I give her grace? I did give her grace.
Oh, you let her leave the store before you smacked her?
No. I never smacked her.
I ain't gonna smack you for all these civilians.
I never smacked her.
Bitch, get in the front seat.
The grace was me allowing her to just leave.
He's saying I could have smacked her.
Yeah, and then at the same time, her husband was there. So after I would have smacked her, he would have stepped to me and we would have fight.
Oh, so you didn't smack her?
Yeah. After he would have stepped up, I would have took that nigga out for sure. And then
my bad. I thought you said you did smack your cousin.
No.
So you didn't because the husband was there.
No, I didn't smack her because my grandma was there. That was on the reason. If my grandma was there, I would have smacked her for sure. Yeah, I would have smacked her for sure. Because after
he said I would have rumbled with everybody in the pet store. Nigga, right by the goldfish, nigga.
Niggas would have been throwing aquariums and shit, animals and shit getting loose and shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? We done lost 32 parents, motherfucking 30 fish.
This nigga be turning up. I never knew you. That's what's in you, Q. Smacking bitches in the pet store, man.
This what you really need.
Damn.
I'm just cool.
This nigga Petco pimping.
Yeah.
Slapping bitches and they pets.
Right.
Bitch, you in your shit suit. Both of you can get it.
What the fuck about you and your animals, bitch? Your pets, bitch. Smack you and your dog. I mean,
all right, man.
I guess sometimes you gotta smack a bitch. I guess, you know.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Shit.
Oh man.
But that's why they call bitches. Real niggas know the difference. Come on, y'all. Don't act like that. I call you bitches because y'all probably bitches. We ain't smacking ladies.
So, I'll segue into some other shit though. So my I tell you, my kid's about to go to Arizona tomorrow. I'm dropping them off. Wife and the kids going to Arizona tomorrow. Let me go on for a minute. Now, today, me and Jacob, I'll be talking to my kids a lot, man. And I like the fact that I give them the conversations that I didn't get from my pops. I'll actually almost make it a point to do exact opposite. Like, I ain't get this type of real talk, so I'm going to give all this real talk to my kids, right? So I'm like, so I got Jacob today. It's Wednesday. I take this nigga to the barbershop. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon. Drop him off at the barbershop. Sitting there talking shit in the barbershop for a minute. Go home. Go back, pick him up. We go to the gas station, get some snacks and shit. On the way out the gas station, I'm talking to him. I'm like, Jacob, man, you know how lucky you are, man, to have your dad with you like this? Like, it's the middle of the day on a Wednesday. We just shooting the shit. We at the barbershop, just kicking it.
Right.
Like, that is not normal shit. Like, well, I explained this to him so like you understand. Like, this is not normal, dude. Like, don't take this for granted. Like, don't take that for granted, man. Like, most kids don't have this. I ain't had that. Like,
no, well, I didn't either.
Like I barely saw my dad when I was like in high school and stuff. Like, he just worked different type of hours, so it's like you gotta like
enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you're like, but I feel like we be taking shit for granted though, because if you don't tell somebody that what they experiencing is not normal, they just gonna think it's normal for everybody. Yeah. And then therefore they gonna take it like for granted.
Especially kids.
Especially because they don't see a lot.
Because even we, at being our age, we know as kids, it's times that we probably took it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even take advantage of that. We, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. This is dope right now. This moment is I'm never gonna get this back again. Type shit. Right. We just in it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But that's part of the life cycle though. You know what I mean? Appreciate shit, but you do want to instill it early, like tell them like appreciate.
Yeah, appreciate it. My daughter,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
She's starting to understand it because she about to go to high school. It's like she in 9th grade. So she understands all the shit I be telling, like, man, most of these kids don't have mommy and daddy.
Right.
Most of these kids got either mommy or grandmama or uncle, auntie. They don't have this type of shit y'all got. Like, understand this is different, embrace it, And basically, because the lessons that you get when you got mommy and daddy is not the same type of lessons that niggas get when they got a single parent or a grandmama or just a family member raising them. So I'll be trying to make sure that they listen when I be giving them this game. Like, this is intentional game. Like, I ain't just saying this shit just because, like, I'm bored and I'm at the house with y'all. Like, we finna talk with intent and purpose. Like, open your ears and listen. And I feel like my daughter understand that shit because, like, did y'all see that incident that happened at Pinecrest?
With all them kids, yeah.
All kids up there acting a fucking
donkey.
Night. Hundreds of kids, black kids at Pinecrest.
Nobody was shot though. Fights they broke up, but no guns and shit, no violence.
But the point was, it's like,
yeah, it was still.
These are my daughter's age. These are middle school.
And they
kids.
Were teenagers. Yeah, they were teenagers.
They're middle school kids.
Yeah, they're teenagers.
Up there fighting
in Pinecrest.
And I'm like, Jay. I'm like, my daughter, I'm like, Jay, what the fuck they doing at Pinecrest? That is where adults go to have a good time. There ain't nothing up there for kids. Literally nothing up there for kids.
Movies. That's what they was up there for, that movie night shit.
Too expensive. Or was
they got it was for a movie though.
So they was doing a movie in the park. But you know how that is with young black kids, right? Mm-hmm. So this is what that's why I tell my kids, I'm like, I know exactly, look, I ain't that far away from where y'all was. Like, I remember this shit. I know what the fuck the game is. These kids, all them hundreds of kids got up there. You know why? They playing that shit. Of course they playing that shit amongst themselves at school. But then you know how they get their parents or whoever watching them to be like, oh, it's okay to go up there? Because it's Pinecrest. They be like, oh, it's safe.
Responsible.
Oh, it's Pinecrest. Ain't nothing gonna happen up there. That's a safe event for my kid to go to. Meanwhile, all these kids done plotted and planned to go up there and straight cause havoc.
Right, we just up here to turn.
Up here to turn
up shit. Fuck a movie.
Up.
They I'm about to see what's up with such and such.
That's such and such. That's exactly what this is.
If them niggas want to just fight, why didn't they meet at another spot?
Because they're kids. They're literally kids, man.
Yeah, best way to put it.
And what do kids? And this is what I be telling my kids. I don't know what type of conversations y'all be having with y'all. But I be telling my kids, I'm like, the most interesting and fun shit to do when you was a kid is the shit you ain't supposed to. It's the shit that you see adults do. Because when you're in that like in between weird stage, that transitional stage, where you like teenager, early teens,
hell yeah.
You wanna be you not a kid, but you like not grown, but you wanna be grown. So you try to distance yourself from what kids is doing, and you try to. That's what they do. So what they gonna try to do? They gonna try to be as adult as they can be. We experience that shit. Smoking.
Well, hell yeah. Well, they got it more. Yeah. Everything they doing now is way more accessible than how it is with us, though.
Yeah. Way more accessible.
So, shit. As far as that podcast shit go, them niggas put that shit on, nigga. These niggas got social media. Like, nigga, we had to hear about it. Niggas actually gave out, come to my party.
Right.
Like, or we gonna meet up here. Such and such is going down here. Like, you had to hear about it. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, so, as deep as they were, like, nigga, that took a lot of motherfuckers to pull up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just want to, like, whatever, post up, fight and shit. But when it's that many of y'all, and y'all know what, even when we went to parties, it's gonna be somebody there that you don't fuck with, who don't like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Type of whatever it was. Our main shit back in the day was EC niggas. We used to see some EC niggas. These niggas be like, oh, these motherfucking heist niggas or such and such. Whatever it is. Niggas be on some trash and then there you go. Just like that. Over what? Over what? Because y'all niggas is kids. Y'all niggas.
Man, when I was, I remember we was just talking about the Metropolis and kicking it.
Hell yeah.
Remember how we was kids? We used to love to turn up. That's like I understand. I done did my share of dumb shit when I was that age.
But see, the Metrop was though 18 and over for me. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
We talking about like these niggas that's, if you think about that age, what these niggas was, I don't even know. I'm about to show my age with this club. I don't even know if most niggas even remember.
I'll say Greenmount.
No, damn. That yeah, that one too. That's a good one though. That's a good one. I'll even take you one out the way. It's called,
Cotton Club. Yeah, nigga. Cotton Club.
Cotton Club, nigga, like,
Cotton
you get
Club.
that bitch, like, that bitch would be thick
16
as fuck.
years old,
16,
nigga.
like, for real, like.
Over there across them railroad tracks, boy. Wrong side of town, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we stay about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
That's
like,
funny though,
we have to wait.
the Cotton Club was like, that's over where I used to live over there when I was a baby.
And see, that's what, right. Yeah. But what I was saying though, around that age though, around that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
but
how
once
niggas. That was the way we.
That groomed us till when we hit 18 and over.
Yeah.
And then you get that 21, you buy a drink, then this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're right about that grooming because you go in the Cotton Club and you feel like an adult. Like, oh, this is how the grown-ups kick it when they.
All these girls in here, because you coming in here, we coming in here, nigga, deep.
And you getting patted, security, you getting patted down.
Right, like,
nigga,
we
at the door, like,
oh. Lee and Cedar. That one was shake too, behind right there.
Behind where the McDonald's was? Yeah. That was on the low.
Right.
That was on the low, it did. Yeah, I forgot what that name was, but yeah. Hey, I remember though, you know what, just before we get off the topic of fighting.
Nah, you good, all right, dog.
I remember we was at Club, I think it was Club 216, no, Club 112 or something downtown. And we used to be down there date with the football team, Heights. And I remember we was down there kicking it, man. And we got into it with some EC niggas from Noble, though. So
that's
Noble
about
niggas.
Right. For real, for real. Them niggas just over.
It was always the ones on
Boy,
like, for real.
I remember
man.
that shit. And it was this nigga, he was short and light-skinned, kind of chubby. And I got into it with that nigga down in the club. And then that shit, I remember seeing them in the Heights. Ever after that, niggas would always be barking and shit. Nigga would never do it, just be barking. He was a bummy.
They was really known. A lot of them niggas known for that shit though, for real. Like just really hollering. I used to. That's a whole nother time. Trust me, that's a whole nother. We got plenty of stories with them niggas for real. For real. Cello. Boy, man, stop it. We got 2 minutes. Stop it. 2 minutes.
No, that's funny. No, but I went to the club. Remember what we was talking about? I don't remember what show it was. We was talking about going to the club and how niggas don't go to the club. I went to the fucking club while y'all niggas was gone. Let me tell you about my club experience, man. My club experience was weird. First off, it was strange even preparing, like getting ready to go, knowing I'm going downtown to a club. Like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy.
Right.
So we go down there, we go to Lotus. The shit is crazy jumping.
Yeah.
First off, I'm trying to make up any type of excuse not to go in the club. So we driving down, I can't find no parking. I'm like, oh God.
No, you valet.
No fucking parking.
You valet.
No, I don't fucking valet. I don't want nobody else driving my car.
You don't want nigga.
So I'm driving, I'm circling, I'm weaving out, man. We can't park here, I'm like, man, man, you know, I don't like circling the block this much, man. You really want to go? I'm trying to ain't no parking, man. So I end up finding some parking.
I'm about to say, Jay, you found a spot.
Cause I'm like, she all dressed up, looking nice.
Like that too. She get an attitude, but I'm like, man,
like, we could go somewhere else.
Go on in there.
Yeah. Like, this is actually, I don't really want to go to the club anyway. So I find some parking. Turned out the parking was fucking close as hell that I found. And it wasn't nobody else around. I'm like, damn, didn't nobody think to come over here?
Shit, look at this great spot.
Park close as fuck. So I'm like, all right, man. Now I'm in straight dad husband mode. I'm like, all right, shit. Look where we parked at. We downtown. Nigga got killed right over there. I remember all these parts, nigga. I'm on it. I'm like, all right, can't take the burner in there. So I'm like, right here and that. So we walk in. Immediately I see security guard. We know the security guard. Jeremy Holmes' son. Basketball coach. Remember? These niggas.
I gotta see him.
They suck. Remember we used to travel to, these niggas was terrible. This nigga was.
He said these niggas was terrible.
Anyway.
Right.
Holmes is security guard. So I'm like, okay, this nigga young. Boom. Walk in. First sign that I'm in the club. Walk in, it's smoky than a bitch. Hookah, weed, smoke everywhere. I'm like, oh, fuck, shouldn't have wore a hoodie. First mistake. Second realization, I'm in the fucking club. Nigga at the door say, 40.
Oh, damn, bro. I'm
40?
not.
Shirley walk in behind me. He said, oh, 60.
I'm afraid not. That's when we go home.
Hold on, whoa.
What time was it when y'all went?
It was a day party.
This was during the day?
But we got there. We didn't get there. We got there around...
Why you say 60 though?
Cause she was 20, he 40, she's 60.
Okay,
I mean, 20.
Oh yeah, I'm 40,
okay.
she 20.
Okay.
We get there at like, it's like 9 o'clock, bro. 9:30. The sun was still like going down when we walked in. So it's like 9:30. This niggas hit me for $60 on the walk-in. I said, oh my God.
And it was
$60 to get in. We in there now.
Mm-hmm.
It's thick. So we walk in and I see Ronnie. I see Ronnie and Tamisha at the table. They got a table in the middle of the goddamn club. Right smack in the middle.
That's what's up though. They got a table. So yeah, that's
they got the best seat in the house.
Yeah,
besides the VIP shit, right?
Right.
They got the hookah, they got bottles and shit. I'm like, look at these niggas.
Hookah.
But they know how to kick it.
Right. They do.
So I'm sitting back. Now, tell me if it's just me. I don't know when last time y'all been in the club, but are y'all immediately on alert, scoping out the scene and looking at every nigga around you?
Of motherfucking course.
We should be in church.
Right, nigga.
Okay. Okay.
Especially church.
He say it's just, Lil Q say it's just me, but.
Because I'm the same way, because I was just in the club at my homegirl party, and I'm not really a club type nigga, but I was just looking around the whole entire time.
Well, yeah, because niggas got to understand they vibe, what situation they walking in. You get in there, you scope it, niggas get a bad vibe and be like, yeah, nah.
I didn't get patted down. So when I didn't get patted down, now I'm like,
Oh, that tell me right there.
I'm like, oh, okay.
But was it because he knew who you was, or was it just?
I think honestly, I did know the security guard in the front. I don't know if he seen me dap him up or anything, but I think it's because I was with a lady, and I was willing to pay $60 to get in. Because as soon as she walked in and he said 60, and I was like, all right. Dude went to go pat me down, and dude was like, nah, nigga, you good. So
we'd have still gave you the pat.
Yeah, I would have still seen the pat down.
Listen,
but that's what's up,
I don't
though.
know, but I'm just assuming.
That's what's up though.
Yeah, but you gotta pay attention to shit.
But so when nigga didn't pat me down, I'm like, oh, there's other niggas in here that didn't pat down either. So I'm like, all right, I definitely gotta scope the shit out. Okay, I see DJ Steph over there. He over there. All right, that's a good vibe. But it was weird though. You seeing like the demographics, like you see who the old niggas is and who the young niggas is. You see how the young bitches is because they motherfucking twerking everywhere. They getting it going, nigga. They bouncing off the walls in that bitch. The young bitches, I'm like, damn, this shit.
Rubber knees.
Bro, I was like, I remember how that was. Like, so I know them the young bitches. And I know who the old niggas is because they just sit at the bar with the bottles.
Old niggas is turning.
It's turning, watching.
Yes, watching.
Turning.
I see a couple niggas in there I knew and shit, but I swear it was just one of those situations where it's like, damn, I'm in the fucking club and I never thought I would actually be in a club, let alone with my wife. I don't fucking take my wife to no goddamn club,
man,
because to me,
man,
that's one of the easiest ways to get into some shit.
Right, but you know what it is too though. Everything shit is real. What's the fact you in a club in Cleveland? Now, it's a little different when you go to a club out of town. Because it's Cleveland, yo. Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been to pretty much everything in this bitch. It's not too much new shit that I ain't really hip to. And even if I'm not hip to it yet, I'm going to get the same thing out of it. Like, hopefully y'all got a good food menu and some good drinks. But it's going to be somewhere where I'm gonna bump into somebody, fuck around, bump into somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I know. Like, it's Cleveland.
So the expectations are the same.
Yeah, my expectations going out is not high because it's Cleveland. There's nothing that I'm gonna be super impressed by.
Okay.
I won't knock it if it's somebody black on, you know what I'm saying, I'm supporting the shit, but nigga, the main shit is like going to something different out the norm where everybody, you won't bump into somebody you really know, like type shit. Cleveland, man, I've seen everything.
It ain't
strip clubs.
For me, it ain't even.
Bar.
It don't matter where it's at. The club is the club. It's a club. It's the same. You got a bouncer. You got to pay to get in. You got VIP. You got bottle service. You got bitches. That, you know what I'm saying? It's a club. For me, it's just that's just not my type of environment at the point that I'm at right now, where I just don't want to be in the club.
What's the least?
Maybe I'm jaded by being in Cleveland because
I feel like it's a waste of money.
It's definitely a waste of money.
It's not really.
Now, if I was single,
if I was single,
and I was single, like where I could take some of these bitches home with me, maybe I would be more prone to go to the club. But I can't have none of these bitches.
Yeah.
These bitches off limits. All I could do is look at these hoes, and then that's creepy. Now I'm the old nigga. I'm the old nigga in the club looking at these bitches twerking. Like, oh, that bitch look good. Shit, look at that tenderoni right there. That bitch. Oh, that's a nice piece of ass right there, boy. God damn. I wish you know what I do with that thing right there, Bridget?
Hey, I'm with that.
Now we the old niggas in the club at the bar. Like, she looking at my balls. She looking at my balls, Ricky.
Oh, this we down, goddamn.
Hey,
I'm with that shit, but listen, I still think the club is better outside of Cleveland. So.
Well, I would definitely. I'm not arguing
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
I'm not arguing that at all.
I'm not a club guy, but if we out of town, we go to the club, it's just gonna definitely be better than we being here.
That's for sure.
Like
that's for sure. But that's crazy because, like I said, I've been to Vegas and I ain't never been to the club in Vegas.
I've been to some dope ass clubs in Vegas though.
I bet you
I
have.
have balled out a little bit too hard in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it was definitely an experience that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I bet.
I
bet.
That shit is crazy. Barely remember it, but I remember most of it, like a lot of that shit. But like I say, it's definitely a big difference from where you living.
But that's like some niggas like love strip clubs. Like strip clubs is a vibe for some niggas. Like some niggas would just go to strip club and just hang the fuck out.
That's true
Like,
because
just be a vibe.
you know what? Because you can eat in that motherfucker, and you can chill in that bitch, right? Because you can do more than just sit here and just pay attention to the hoes. You actually can eat in that bitch and chill, and then they be getting to know motherfuckers and shit. So they do make it like home type shit.
So that's a situation where it don't really matter if you in your city or out of town, nigga. If you like the vibe in the strip club,
my nigga got
like
me into that shit. The first nigga, I went to Chris. Man, all the times we been to Chris. You remember like on my birthday type shit, on the late night shit, turned up and shit, nigga. My one homeboy, I went to Chrissy's, nigga. I didn't even know that the strip club was open this early. We went at like 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, nigga, this bitch is open. Whole different set of hoes in that bitch. Like,
the day workers.
I ain't never. I'm like, these hoes is completely different. This is like the day workers is completely different from the night workers. I promise you.
And it's still a good bar. I mean, shit. At the end of the day,
and they got food. Like niggas in there eating, they kicking it with these bitches and shit. Like this shit is weird. And 4 is at like 5. Like I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, I ain't coming to this bitch. We ain't pulling up till 11. 12, we fried like nigga.
Niggas
what's
like
up?
The vibe. How they like the vibe? That's
I ain't knocking it. It just threw me off. Yeah, it just threw me off.
If they got a good fucking sushi bar, then niggas is there. Like
the Blue Flame do got. And the Blue Flame do got good. Lemon
eating strip club in the sushi. Eating strip club.
That's what I'm saying. So
Strip club and the sushi.
Eating sushi in the strip club is crazy.
But see,
it is crazy because normally you eating wings in a strip club. Like
well, that's bar food. You can't go wrong with bar food.
Where's the sushi? Where's the Japanese nigga rolling
man,
the
if
sushi?
You got sushi in the strip club.
Good on that shit.
Where is this nigga at, man? They got sushi in the strip club.
Hey, that shit'll work. That shit'll work.
Tater skins, bitch.
No, that shit'll work. It'll work.
Hell,
it's all in the appearance. So y'all thinking Cleveland.
You better steer clear, nigga.
So Florida shit, so that nigga shit ass. Sushi and bitches in there, nigga, and beers. That shit will go. Stop it.
You shouldn't have
shit. Trust me.
Raw fish and pussy.
You know how many people love those combinations? Love that shit? Yeah. Do you know how many people love those two amenities right there? Stop playing.
I'm gonna pass. To each his own. Like I said, how you vibe is how you vibe.
Some people gonna think the raw pussy is fish.
Man, them niggas gonna be like, what pussy and what? Oh my god, they gonna chew that shit up. They gonna
niggas eating the sushi.
Put that shit somewhere fancy. Stop playing. They is gonna chew that shit up, man. You got sauces and shit, niggas. Stop playing. They dip it. Oh my god. Stop playing.
What are we talking about, man? Let's end.
Stop playing.
Let's end the show. I don't know how much time is left on that memory card. We got to end it on that. We was talking about eating pussy.
Hey,
and
we
sushi
about to. Hey, that's some
at
new
the
shit.
same
Don't steal
damn
our shit.
time.
Hey, for real.
All right, man. We gonna end, man. Cause I don't have nothing else to talk about, man. What the fuck? I don't know.
That's a link right there, nigga.
Man, y'all want to shout some shit out, man?
Hey, man. Shout out to. All right, no, I ain't got. 216 Loud Smoke, man. Holla at your boy. Ain't no shout out, man. Shout your boy out. J Matt Show. Hit that subscribe shit. Shout out all my niggas. I ain't got no shout out shit. You know, everything raw. You know, mother shit.
Shout out to Benny Hannes.
Right. This nigga said Benny Hannes. I mean, you sound out Benny.
Shout out to Magic City.
Okay, I like
shit,
that.
how about shout out to Wasabi then, nigga?
That angry dragon go hard.
That angry dragon, my nigga.
Angry dragon go
oh
hard.
My god.
Go fucks with it. Now,
angry dragon.
If they put some angry dragon in the strip club, nigga, I'm munching, nigga, all night, nigga. Give me some more.
What is angry?
Give me some more.
Oh my god. From Wasabi,
y'all
y'all slipping. We'll talk.
We'll talk about it off camera, man.
Trust me.
Listen,
in that shit.
Yeah.
So we
J Man Show, man. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe, like, share all that good shit. We out here. One time.
Hey.